Summitt of Iowa State. Here's what happened.
Boy, stepped in, tried to go the other way. Summitt felt him going, stepped across. Once he stepped across and locked the legs, it's just inevitable, a matter of time. Got the fall.
And there was nothing he could do about it.
No, once he had those legs in, it's one arm out high and the other arm, once he takes both of them above his head.
So it's Iowa State 6 at the beginning, and Iowa nothing. And those are the kinds of surprises that make it interesting.
We're accustomed to them in this big duel between Iowa and Iowa State, aren't we, Doug?
That's a fact. College wrestling tonight from Hilton Coliseum in Ames, Iowa.
Because they called him the Flea. And it wasn't like he was small. He was like a flea, like he'd rap, and you just couldn't get him off you.
The Flea, yes. Well, he was crazy. He was a crazy guy. He loved wrestling, and he wrestled hard. He was from the East Coast, so he was a little different, but he fit in.
Hi, I'm Brad Penrith. I'm from Windsor, New York. I'm a 1983 grad in high school. I was a 4-time placer. I was a state champion. And then 83, after I graduated, I went on to the University of Iowa, where I ended up being a 3-time Big Ten champion. I won the NCAA title, and I was a finalist 2 other times. Afterwards, in international style, I ended up taking a silver medal at the World Championships.
Now we go to 126. Brad Penrith of Iowa against Bill Kelly, 2 tough guys. Kelly has the single leg. He has the takedown.
You know, Bill had a great reputation of being kind of a hard-nosed kid. A guy on my team who was a senior who beat Bill in a duel earlier. So it was actually added pressure onto me that I had to go in there and perform, you know, just to keep the spot on the team.
He took over this position from Paul Glenn.
And Glenn was having a great year. You know, he moved in there after Egeland went down. He'd gone undefeated till lost this match in a tryout to.
Tells you something about the competition in that wrestling room.
It certainly does.
And neither one of them was the man who started here. Egeland was up there at the beginning of the season. Now Kelly made a big move.
Now what he has is he's got his hips up on top. Penrith's got his hips on the bottom. No good legger wants to be under, hips down. You know, they always want that belly button up on top and toward the mat. Now I see him trying to pull himself up out of there. Kelly knows he's got to bring his hips across.
And a reversal for Kelly, leads 4-0.
You know, he did a very solid job of wrestling, very controlled. And I was a scrambler, and I was a switch, a Granby, a roar, and he did a very good job of controlling my hips. And maybe there's a little panic in my part, but he did a really good job of controlling me in some of the positions that I consider myself pretty good at.
He hasn't too tired to be effective with his moves, Doug.
But stalling can make a difference. Kelly doesn't want to get called for stalling. Potentially dangerous on the knee. 5 seconds to go.
Yeah, he's got this one in the bag.
Well, 5 seconds is 5 seconds.
Some things can happen.
Things happen, you know.
He's a cool competitor, though. He understands what he's got to do.
And there it is. With running time, it's a 3-point win for Kelly. 5-2 over Penrith. And Iowa State is already well ahead of where they were in Iowa City. It's the Cyclones 9, the Hawkeyes nothing after 2 matches.
I knew when Perry Summitt pinned Matt Egeland that the outcome for this duel could be much different than the first time we faced Iowa. And it was very exciting. And then, of course, when Bill Kelly won the next match against Brad Penrith, I think we were all feeling like we could win this match.
So, okay, so the first match, we got pinned.
Yeah.
The second match...
Kelly and Penrith,
and
5-2.
5-2?
Yeah.
So after the match, Matt Egeland ended up losing. And I went out and wrestled, and I lost. And Gable comes up to me and goes, "Get your running gear on." And I'm like looking at him going, "What?" He goes, "Get your running gear on." Okay, he goes, pointing like this. And I'm like looking up at the crowd, and he goes, "Let's go do a lap." So me and Matt started running out to Egeland Coliseum, 16,000 people. And the whole time, remember, I just lost. People were saying stuff to me, saying, "Hey, really good match, Penrith. Hey, welcome to Egeland Coliseum." I mean, I got some good ones. I got some zingers at me, but he comes up and he goes, "Let's go 15 minutes of sprints out in front of the concession stands." And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So we went out and we ran 15 minutes of sprints out in front of the concession stands. Just crazy.
Hawks aren't accustomed to this.
No, and it makes it interesting for everybody here. Everybody knows that Iowa is tough up the way. And they're tough right here, too. Number 3 ranked Greg Randall goes against Jeff Gibbons at 134. The last time out, Randall won 8-3.
But Gibbons in that match showed a lot to a lot of people. I think he did a great job against a real seasoned veteran.
Well, the Hawkeyes need somebody to do something big here, of course. And Randall would like very much to do it. He's a tough, strong wrestler.
Realizing that, okay, I got a chance at being good. I was a 4-time state champion, Iowa high school wrestling. Went on to Iowa and became a 3-time All-American and 2-time NCAA finalist.
My name's Jeff Gibbons from Ames High. I was a 2-time state champion and a 2-time All-American for Iowa State University and a member of the national championship team.
Jeff Gibbons is a redshirt freshman, 2-time state champion. Greg Randall, as you know, was a 4-time high school champion.
Well, he's going to have to get some offense going now. You get caught up in the match you're in. Now, Randall's in here with Jeff Gibbons. There he does that little pitch. You saw him use those hips.
Did he call a score or not?
Well, we didn't get a chance to see it, and the coach is from Iowa right there.
Hold it. His feet was off, but the shoulders were still in. Okay, just a second now. Let me think it through. His feet were off, but both his shoulders were in. Just hang on.
Phil is trying to.
No takedown.
No takedown.
Great call, Phil. I mean, that took guts. Now, this right here was probably one of the best calls I've ever seen in Iowa public television by Phil Henning. Clearly, I was very fortunate we got off the mat because, quite frankly, if he doesn't make that call, I'm probably still on my back today.
Okay,
you were
here we
still
get
on your side too much. There wasn't total control there.
Now watch, you see both men
of you
go
had
outside.
A foot out, so you're both out
when
of
they
bounds,
both
but
go
your
out,
shoulders are still in.
the supporting
and if you
parts.
had control, you'd have gotten 2 and 2, but you didn't have the control, so you're both up.
And Gable knew that because he wasn't off the bench. Of course, Gibbons knew that too, so that's why he was out trying to remind him you were right the first time, and that's the way it came out. And that is, when the supporting parts of the wrestlers go out, you're out. Of course, if the shoulders are the supporting part, while one man's in, then you can still keep him in, but they were both off, both knees out.
I just wanted somebody there for my side. Gable wasn't there. He didn't stand up. If Gable and Gibbons were like toe-to-toe, it's like, that was Randall's points. You said Gibbons. Who would have won? What would Phil Henning say? It's like, you're right, Gable. And I go, well, I would say that's bullshit because I would have pinned him right there. So, you know, but the thing is, I mean, if you look at it, and if you look at Jeff's reaction, if you look at my reaction, it's just like, I accepted it. Let's get back. You know, I didn't bitch. You know, I just like, all right, let's go. Get back to the center. But he beat me back to the center. I don't know how he did that.
The freshman from Iowa State.
Pushed off.
3-1.
Both up.
3-1 Randall at 134 pounds, second period. Riding time is negligible.
They wrestled a full period, and I don't see any sign of fatigue yet by either guy. So, and they had a lot of action.
Right.
A lot of action.
I wrestled Greg 5 times. I'm lucky to win 1. And I had to be on my game. My margin of error was very, very small.
He keeps on with those little pops. See, those little ones keep the referee off your back.
And Gibbons will have to score the other way. He's down by 2. Randall just keeps coming forward.
He's probably, in his mind, he's got a good takedown.
No takedown yet. Now he has
Right at the end of the grid.
a takedown for Jeff.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. That got you up there.
See this? He drops.
He's right there on the edge. Did a good job. Yeah. Wow, he caught him. Came good job of come across with that left arm.
I was riding left-handed, and he came up, and I grabbed his wrist, I popped him down, and he hit his head on the mat. I remember that. And I think that might have changed a little bit of the third period.
This meet is indicative of that, for sure.
3-3 is the score. Gibbons starts the third period now. Randall on top. Out of bounds. The riding time is only 13 seconds for Randall. So it doesn't mean anything yet unless Randall can get a good long ride.
If you're going to win big-time matches, you got to be able to get out in 15 seconds. Greg was controlling me. You know, I still want to be the first one back to the middle.
Going out of bounds, and he beats me back to the center. It's like, I wasn't going to start running back to the center. You know, I was just going to wrestle my match because he wasn't going to get me out of my match, because that would have got me out of my match.
Got a lot of pump, Doug.
Well,
Randall's pretty poised, though. I mean, this is, you know, he's probably going to win 80% of the time in this situation, maybe, if he's doing what he needs, and then Jeff does a nice job of slipping out. So we got a lead right now.
a minute and 30 seconds to go. It's on the line now.
Seatbelt, sir. My head goes down.
Randall.
Was up around that, got that seatbelt, came to the half, scored the takedown.
Got the takedown when he had to get it. Here we have a minute to go. 44 seconds of riding time for Randall. Randall leads.
I want to make sure that they got every second
He needs to
a
get
little closer than I'd like it to be. And I'll tell you, when it's family, it's probably tough, too.
No, it is right there. If he loosens up,
Oh.
he might be able to get it.
No
But good
kidding.
job of holding on to that wrist.
You see the clock up there in the center.
But once I knew I had the match, once I knew that I was in control, that's the only time I ran back. It was like 15, 20 seconds left. You know, I was up by 2. You know, he's not going to reverse me.
Randall in a strong position here with only 5 seconds to go. Ryan trying to get back points.
He's got to get back points. He's got him over there. Put that half on, drove him to his back with it.
So it's near fall for Randall. Makes it 7-4. Riding time makes it 8-4. Gibbons improves by 1 point.
Oh, it's a heck of an effort, though, by Jeff Gibbons. I mean, all that came right at the end. he just did an outstanding job. Really pushed Greg Randall all the way to the limit.
But the Hawks are on the board for the first time, if you can believe it. If you just tuned in, that's the fact. Iowa State won the first 2 matches on a pin and a decision. Randall gets it up to 9-3 now with an 8-4 victory over Gibbons. And now we go to the first of these top dog matches. I see a big smile on your face.
Oh, this is great. It's just great to participate in this, whether you're working on television.
That was it right there. I could never keep Joe Gibbons off my legs.
142 pounds. Gibbons ranked #1 for Iowa State. Dresser #2. They were a draw the last time.
He hit that high crotch right off the whistle. And he still doesn't have it because the whizzer is affected. Now this is how wrestlers lose knees. So the referee is looking at this closely. Being a competitor, Dresser's going to fight this as all he can. Boy, that's not tough on knees. Now he scores the 2.
And Gibbons has the takedown.
Joe Gibbons, 4-time state champ, Waterloo, Columbus, and Ames High School, 4-time All-American at Iowa State University, and national champion.
Joe's brother Jim wants him to finish this now. You got the lead, you're dominating the match. Finish it off.
There it is right there.
Whoa. Wow. That was unbelievable high crotch. He caught him leaning.
Yeah, he went soft hands on him. Yeah.
And making riding time. It's 3-3. That's why he's ranked as high as he is. But again, the knee.
Potentially dangerous.
You know, Joe looks just a little bit like he needs more energy.
Yeah.
And I think, well, you know, was in on that shot a lot.
Yeah.
Well, he's carrying that weight.
Even Gable don't like that.
Yeah. You know, I agree with that call.
1, 2.
Referee saying improve on that ankle. You can't stay back there.
3-3 at the end of 2 periods.
Well, you got to be good in the bottom, and so I don't think either one of us rode each other for more than 15 seconds ever.
Iowa needs a win.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Beautiful high
He
crotch.
lost the arm or he'd have had that. Now Gibbons has got him countered out. He's going to try to hold him in close. He doesn't want to let those hips get free, Doug.
Yeah, I hate to go think about that, but I think...
And you were, I mean, I knew you'd come off a knee injury, but I was like...
I think my brother Jeff went over there and pinched him and said it's senior night, give him a break, so...
Yeah,
It wasn't a near-fall situation. It wasn't a takedown yet. It wasn't a takedown yet. Potentially dangerous.
It was pulling the knee.
Joe hurt his knee on that move.
I remember I got a hard time from my teammates because I went like 2 and my fingers were all taped together. And they were going, what are you talking about? I said, I was trying to tell them it was 2.
I think you were looking for 4, right?
Yeah.
And Joe's in this position. Now he starts to come in this position now. As he starts to go here, he's pulling up on the knee, blocking it with his shoulder. And the referee calls it off. Well, how can he get out of that by doing that?
There's no takedown because he still had a chance for the elevator over the top, and the toe was being twisted real bad under there. It's a cheap call, but can't coach now. Just
It's Phil Henning explaining to Dan Gable what was going on. We're at Hilton Coliseum.
twisted under.
We have 1 minute to go. That's a stall warning against Dresser, but it's not going to hurt him at all. It's too late for that.
And Mike, if he gets penalized, it would hurt him.
I don't think there's time enough to penalize him.
That's the first time I ever got beat by a Hawkeye, so...
Yeah, look at that.
A big win for Kevin Dresser. And that's what this Iowa State team is made of. They need to get this Iowa team is made of. They come down from 9-0.
Are you going to listen to a referee talk to the...
He threw his headgear.
This is illegal. Oh, it's a... Yes, he picked his headgear up and threw it off.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Unsportsmanlike conduct, throwing headgear, deduct 1 team point.